I always get asked, how do you stay warm in cold weather? A lot of people choose not to go backpacking and camping in the winter because they're afraid of how cold they will get, especially at night. So I'm Christina Schooler with Rooted Retreats, and today we are talking about how to stay warm in cold weather. So I want to go ahead and start by talking about the importance of thinking ahead when you're planning for cold weather. We're going to start by talking about the importance of a sleeping pad. A sleeping pad is often overlooked in terms of the importance of staying warm in cold weather. The reason is because a sleeping pad keeps you off the ground, and in cold weather, whether you are on snow or rock or ice, is so important to be off the ground. If you're on the ground, you're going to be a lot colder. Now, this is a wonderful pad. I've been using it for a long time, and it's really thick and really actually specifically designed for cold weather. We're going to take this out, and the great thing is too, there's not much effort when you actually put it together. So we're going to unroll it here. And it is self-inflating, but if you want it to go faster, you can blow in yourself. For today's video, I'm just gonna blow in a little bit so we can get to the good stuff. Okay, so now that we got that blown up, we're gonna lay this down. And as you can see, it's really thick, more so than a lot of other pads. Like, you get a lot of crappy pads that really aren't off the ground or actually don't have any insulation at all, and this one has insulation. So pads here, then we are gonna go over what I'm wearing. So the most important thing with cold weather and wind is layering. Right now I am wearing a wool sweater, and wool is really important for keeping dry. I'm wearing another layer on top. If I wanted to put another jacket on top for like a windbreaker, if it was really windy where you were, that's super important. So always think layering in cold weather. When we're inside the sleeping bag, there are some really cool tricks in terms of how to stay warm. And a lot of people don't know about these. When you're in the sleeping bag, on top of your pad, you can take a water bottle. You can heat this with any type of fire that you're bringing on your trip, and in a stainless steel bottle, it will stay warm. You can put this in the bottom of your sleeping bag by your feet. Your feet are super important to keep warm. If your feet aren't warm, your whole body's gonna be cold. You can also take a body warmer. There's ones that last 20 hours and 40 hours, and also if it's really cold, put that in your sleeping bag. What I like to do in very cold, wet climates is actually put an extra pair of socks inside my sleeping bag. I just leave them there. They're always my sleeping socks, so they're always dry. If my feet are dry, I'm gonna be warm at night. So just to review, I want to go over the sleeping pad. You want a thick sleeping pad that's off the ground. If you're on the ground, you're going to be colder. You want layers on your body, one layer on the bottom, a second layer to block the wind, and then one more warmer layer if you need it. Inside your sleeping bag, you can put socks, an extra pair, a warm water bottle, or body warmers that last 20 or 40 hours. And I think this is really important to remember that there's so many ways you can stay warm, and get creative with the environment that you're going in, and make sure to research where you're going as well. So I hope this was helpful. In summary, we talked about how to stay warm in cold weather. And again, thank you to Western Owl for sponsoring Rooted Retreats and these educational videos. And I hope that you learned something today, and go winter camping. Have a good day.